We continue now at the top of Daf Kufyud Beis and Beis in Meseches Bava Basra. This is Bava Basra Daf 112b. On the previous summit, the Gemara was discussing the halacha that's brought in the Psukim that if a girl inherits property, so the pasuk says she should marry into the same tribe as her father, so that the inheritance that she gets is not going to transfer from one shevet to the other. And the Gemara said, well, what's that going to really help that she marries a man who is from the same shevet as her father? It's not going to help if she inherited property from her mother, because let's say her mother was from a different shevet and she inherited that property is going to switch over in any case to a different shevet. And so the Gemara suggested that it could be that she has to marry not only the person that she's marrying not only is from the same tribe as her father, meaning his father is from the same tribe as her father, but his mother has to be from the same tribe as her mother, and that way there really technically will not be as much of a switch of shevet in terms of who this property belongs to. But the Gemara says if that's how you're going to understand the pasuk, ihachi, if so, highly echad mi mishpachas mate avia v'ima mi boile. The pasuk should say that she has to marry somebody who is from the tribe of her father and the tribe of her mother. The pasuk just says that she marries somebody who's from the same tribe as her father. It doesn't mention the mother, and if this is really the solution the pasuk is proposing, that's what the pasuk should say. And the Gemara says, iksiv hachi, if that's what it said in the pasuk, hava aminas, I would have thought afilu ipcha, that it could even be the reverse, meaning I would think that maybe the husband that she's marrying, maybe his father could actually be from the same tribe as her mother, and maybe his mother could be the same tribe as her father, meaning maybe it could be reversed. And so that's why it had to specifically say mate avia. That's why kamash malon, the pasuk is teaching us specifically it would have to be that his father is from the same tribe as her father and his mother from the same tribe as her mother. That's why it only mentions the father, so that you don't think the reverse would be okay. And the Rashbam explains, Umashani, and the Gemara answers, because of Rachmana Hachi, if the Torah wrote that, Mate Avia V'ima, that she has to marry somebody who is from both of the tribe of her father and her mother, meaning again, her husband's father will be from the tribe of her father, and her husband's mother will be from the tribe of her mother. So Havamina, so then I would have thought, Afilu Ipcha, that it could be the reverse as well, meaning Aviv Mi Shimon V'ima Mi Ruven. She can marry somebody whose father is from Shimon and whose mother is from Shevet Ruven, V'ava Bisha Avia Mi Ruven V'ima Mi Shimon, even though she's the reverse, her father is from Ruven, and her mother is from Shimon. The Salgadai Dechamina, because I would have thought, lo kapit kra, the pasuk is not so makbid, it's not so strict. Ela shiyehei hunami me'osan shnei matos, except that he has to be from the same two tribes, shalah, that she's from. Bein ba'oso inyan, bein lamafrei. It doesn't matter if it's in the same way or if it's in the reverse. The hashdanami lo miakra lo nachalasav lo nachalasem lagamri, because in that fashion, the inheritance of the father and the mother won't be totally uprooted. The land will still transfer essentially to the same two shvatim. To habahai baal ikachad et sad me Reuven, because in this husband, there's one side of him that comes from Reuven, v'chad sad mi Shimon, and one from Shimon, v'nimtzu shnei hanachlos shel shevet Shimon v'Reuven b'cheskasan kaimi. It will come out that the inheritances would essentially stay within the tribes of Shimon and Reuven. Kamash malon, so that's what the pasuk has to teach us. Davka mi mishpachas mate aviha yehi ikar hayachas shel balo sheyehi nami aviv mi shevet Reuven. It means we're following the father, so to speak, that whatever tribe she is from, that's what the tribe, the father of her husband, should be from as well, and it specifically has to be the father of her husband should be the same as her own father. She'ilu haya aviv mi Shimon, because if his father was from Shimon, afal pi she'imo mi Ruven, even though his mother's from Ruven and she's from Ruven, hare huzba nachalas Ruven lamate Shimon, still the nachala has transferred from Ruven to Shimon, she'ikar yachas habein achar aviv, because the main yichus follows the father, v'habas achar avia, when it comes to the son, his main yichus follows his father, and the daughter follows her father, v'habas achar avia, the daughter follows her father. Umidikasav lo sisov, and from the fact that it says that the nachala shouldn't transfer from one shevet to the other, memela shaminan deminasvinan lagavra deime namim yeshivta deime, we understand memela that she's supposed to be marrying somebody whose mother is also from the same tribe as her mother, the ima shalzu, the same tribe as her mother, kadesha lo takar nachala so'em yoser, so that the nachal of the mother shouldn't be uprooted even further. And the Rashbam here summarizes what's going on. V'hainu de mesafkale meikara. That's why the Gemara initially has a doubt. Sof hakam misakra. The Gemara originally says, "What is this helping? Aren't we still? Isn't the property from her mother? Isn't it still transferring?" Meaning as follows: Im lo tirtza lomer. If you're not going to say de minasvinan lagavra diime mishifta diima, if you're not going to say that she marries a person whose mother is from the same tribe as her mother, v'yavua mishifta duavua, and then again the father from the same tribe as her father. Mishum dekashalach mati avia v'ima mi boile, because of your question that the pasuk should have said that. The pasuk should have said that the husband is from both the tribe of her father and her mother. Ulalo sisav lo chayasht, and you're going to say that we're not concerned with the fact that the property is transferring to another shevet. We're not concerned with the fact that the property from her mother is transferred. Im mishum dekvar husba, because you could say mishum dekvar husba because of the fact that it's already been transferred, meaning her mother's property came to her. That's already a kind of a transfer. If you're going to say that we don't care about that, so adrab, on the contrary, lo sisov davko, you can make the exact opposite argument that lo sisov, that's what we're really makbid on. V'lo amrin shekvar husba, we don't say that it's already been transferred. We are worried about the mothers. Avol mati avil lav dafka, just say that when it says in the pasuk she marries somebody from the same tribe as her father, that's lav dafka. The person also has to be from the same tribe as her mother. The haidelo kasav mati avia v'ima, because the reason why I didn't say avia v'ima, her father and her mother, mishum dehava mina afilu ibcha, because I would have thought even the reverse. Uliola min azvinan lo legavra dehunami mishifta deiman. You might as well just say that she has to marry a person who's also from the shevet of her mother. V'lo miakra nachla deiman. That way you won't uproot the nachla of the mother. V'kevan deikol amemar hachi. And so since that is a possibility, so clearly lo amrinan shekvar hus, but we don't say that it's already transferred away from her mother into her hands and it's left the tribe of her mother. We wouldn't say that. Since it's possible to say that she should be marrying somebody, that the husband should be from both tribes, that is what we should say. And we should say that the pasuk is lav dafka. It doesn't mean that only his father, her husband's father, is from the same tribe as her father, but it means her husband's mother as well is from the same tribe as her mother. And so again, the point of the Gemara here is that some part of the pasuk has to be taken lav dafka. Either you're going to say that we don't really care that her mother's property has transferred to another shevet, in which case we will take literally the fact that she marries a husband whose father is from the same tribe as her father, but we don't care about her mother's property transferring. Or you're going to say that we do care about her mother's property transferring, but then we don't care so much about the fact that the pasuk says that her husband should be that his father should be from the same tribe as her father, but it doesn't just mean the father, it also means his mother should be from the same side as her mother. Either way, you're going to have to take one part of this lav dafka. That's the point of the Gemara. And the Gemara continues, Tanya besibas haben, v'tanya besibas habal. We have a brisa that supports the idea that the pasuk is concerned with the fact that the property will switch shvatim through the fact that her son will inherit her. And we also have a brisa that supports the idea that the concern is that the property will switch shvatim because her husband will inherit her. Tanya besibas haben. We have a brisa that supports the idea of sibas haben, that the son is going to inherit her. Velosisov nachala levnei Yisrael mimata el mata. It says in this brisa again, the pasuk says that the nachala shouldn't switch from one tribe to another, and the Brisa says besibas haben hakosim medaber. This is talking about the fact that it's going to switch because again, what she inherits is going to go to her son, and therefore it's going to switch shvatim. And the Brisa says ata omer besibas haben oeino ela besibas habal. You're saying that the switch is going to be because her son will inherit her, but maybe it really means because her husband will inherit her. Kishu omer, when the pasuk says velosisov nachala mimata lamata acher, there's another pasuk that says that it shouldn't switch from one tribe to another. Hare besibas habal omer. That's already talking about switching due to the fact that her husband will inherit her. Hamani mekayim velosisov nachala livnei Yisrael mimata el mata. So what does the pasuk mean when it says that the nachala shouldn't switch from one tribe to the next tribe? That's besibas haben hakosim medaber. That's talking about switching because her son is going to inherit her. And we will continue with this discussion in the next video on Daf Yud Gimel Amud Aleph.